Hello, friends. I hope you're doing so well despite the coronavirus, the pandemic of COVID. Now, we are continuing with our research lectures, and today I want us to start on chapter 3. How do we generate chapter 3? And that is the research methodology, and we shall begin with research design. When we talk about research design, what exactly do we mean? Let's first start by explaining the different research approaches, and then later we shall be talking about the research design techniques. Let's understand what research approach is. Now, there are three major, major research approaches which academic scholars can use. They are namely quantitative approach, the qualitative approach, and the mixed methods approach. And I'm going to explain them briefly one by one. Let's start with the qualitative research. This one, quantitative research. Let's start with quantitative. Quantitative research is about collecting data and converting it into numerical forms, figures. So therefore, it uses statistical calculations and makes conclusions drawn about the relationship between the different variables that we have used. Remember the variables we used in our example. So therefore, it is about emphasizing the deductive reasoning. It emphasizes deductive reasoning from general to specific. Let's give an example of general to specific. You can say, all lecturers are rich. Simon is a lecturer, and therefore Simon is rich. That is deductive. You see? Now, you can use that approach when you are writing your research. Secondly, you can use qualitative research approach. This one emphasizes the socially constructed nature of reality. It is about recording and analyzing and uncovering deeper meaning and importance of human behavior and experience. So therefore, it tends to be inductive. It includes developing a theory or look for a pattern of meaning basing on the data that is collected. So therefore, data is collected in what we call textual form on the basis of observation and interaction with the participants. It's about texts, you see, it's words form. So therefore, the participants, or call them respondents, are given the freedom to respond spontaneously rather than to give them predetermined kind of responses as it is in what we call the Likert scale and other, approaches or questionnaires. So there the participants are given freedom, and it's what we call the inductive kind of approach. It's inductive in nature. It begins from the specific to the general. Specific to general. Let's give the other example we gave of lecturer. You can now say Simon is a lecturer. Simon is rich. So therefore, all lecturers are rich. It's inductive in nature. Now the third one, the third approach, is what we have called the mixed methods approach. Sometimes some scholars will call it the pragmatic approach. This recognizes that every approach that you can ever use in research has limitations, and so therefore different approaches can be complementary. You can use them, you can join them and use them complementary. So it may use face-to-face interviews, it may use focus group in discussions, it may use observations, and then it can use the findings to construct a questionnaire and measure attitudes in a given sample size. Many academic scholars will use this, although they shall say, I'm using qualitative, no, I'm using quantitative, and yet they're using a questionnaire that has the Likert scale and also has the open-ended questions that require the respondent to give their own views about something. So therefore, after that, then there's going to be statistical analysis. to be carried out. So therefore, this kind of research, and because it involves transforming qualitative data into quantitative data and vice versa. So it is called triangulation, the triangulation approach. So that is it for today. Next time we are going to talk about the different research designs. Many scholars know only descriptive or maybe case study. Case study is the most commonly used by most of the students in many universities. But we have so many others which we shall talk about next time. We have action research design, we have case study design, we have causal design, we have cohort design, we have cross-sectional design, we have longitudinal design, we have descriptive design, we have experimental design, we also have the correlational design, we have semi-experimental design, we have review design, we also have meta-analytic design, we have confirmatory design, and we also have exploratory design, and many others. So therefore, next time I shall take you through the different designs you can use in your academic research. Brothers and sisters, I'd like to ask you to uh, join my YouTube channel, and please subscribe and encourage your other friends from many other universities in and outside Uganda to subscribe and like the page. All the best. Join my YouTube channel for more academic research lectures. All the best.